Hello, I'm Marbozir and welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Hong Kong. So, Gobet ran off, and we're going to follow her. The other missions will have to wait. So apparently she went to the sinking ship, the place she talked about in our conversations before. Interesting. Right, oh. He has a bottle we can share. Sure, why not? Ah, best choice. It is the best my meager money can buy. Not many ships worth raiding lately. Goddamned weather. Okay, take a small sip. We don't want to get drunk. See? This is how kindly Cheng stays looking so young. Chinese elixir of life. What favor can Jomo do for you? You need a body dumped at sea. I can do it fast. No one will see. Maybe you need to hide some cargo on a beach. Make a map with X marks the spot. Travel to the sinking ship. I need you to take me to the sinking ship. Ah, easy. I know exactly where that heap of junk is. Okay then, so Isabel is coming and we can't bring anyone else apparently. Interesting. Okay then. So, let's go. I'm curious to see what this is about. The sinking ship. Hung Hom Bay. Captain Jomo's converted speedboat chops through the rough water like a cleaver through chicken bones, launching you skyward with every wave that it hits. Your destination? The sinking ship. Gobet's former home. The orc pirate laughs and opens the throttle. Wind and rain lash your face as the floating amalgamation of shipping containers grows larger. You can see that it's stacked at least 3 containers deep. An inelegant brick of corrugated weathering steel, an assortment of pontoons, buoys, and other flotation devices have been lashed to the base of a raft to prevent it from tipping. You don't know what's happening here, or why Gobet felt the need to go face it alone, but one way or another, you're about to find out. Indeed. So, do we want to bring any of these? Yeah, probably. Well, there's no reason not to bring the medkits at least. No one says we have to use them. Alright. So, let's go. And find out what's going on. We do have unspent karma, actually. Maybe we should spend some of it. 12 karma. I don't think I want to spend that right now. Yeah, I think it will have to wait. We might need some specific stat for new gear or whatever. The scramble up the side of the sinking ship was treacherous. You hold yourself up over the edge with your heart hammering in your chest, clawing for purchase against the wind and the driving rain. Walking on the surface deck isn't much better. The steel that you're standing on is slick, sheeted with water from the rainstorm that hammers down from above. Every time you shift your weight, you can feel your feet begin to slide. There are no safety rails in sight. A slip, a rogue wave, it wouldn't take much to send you screaming over the edge of the raft and into the dark water below. This thing is a wreck. I can't believe that Gobet chose to live here. I'm sure it's nicer on the inside. It probably isn't. What did you expect? You've seen her cabin on the Kraken. Fair point. That's fair. This is still worse though. At least her cabin isn't falling apart. Truth is, what we're seeing here doesn't even fit. The lady in charge of this thing, Malinda or whatever her name was supposed to be some kind of control freak, and Gobet always stocked her pal Cadmus up as a top quality repair guy. She prods the patch of rust again, frowning, the steel flakes under her foot. This thing looks like it's in good repair to you? No, but we don't know. A sudden gust of wind buffets you, sending you sliding. Isabel drops to a crouch, clinging to the metal with gloved hands to keep herself from slipping. She looks up, locks her dark eyes on you. We should get moving. It's dangerous up here, and my gear is getting soaked. Fair point. Agreed. Let's find Gobet and make sure she's alright. She nods. You take the lead. I'll follow. Alright then, objectives added. So, our optional objectives are to find Cadmus and Malvina. We need to get below deck first, so let's go. Climb below over here. Oh, there are some people over here, okay. Well, there's only 2 of us. Who are these people? Good question. We also have a devil rat in the back. Or several. Okay. Oh, these are friendly, right. So we just have to kill the devil rats. 5 of them. This might be interesting. So let's open with a pommel strike. Do we want to use any of these things? I don't think we need extra movement all that much. No, we don't. Right. So hit it with a pommel strike. There we go, -2 AP, and hit the other one. Very nice, -4 AP. And we got one more attack. Can we hit one more? Yes, we can. Sure. There, that worked. Now, Isabel. Let's see. 63% chance to crit. Let's use burst fire, maybe? Go. Okay, not bad. Can we actually kill one? Deadeye shot. Increases accuracy by 20%. I don't think we need that right now. Our accuracy is just fine. There, one down. That wasn't too bad. I don't think we can kill the other. Let's use the grenade launcher, maybe. Just don't miss too much. There, that was pretty nice damage. And that's the end of our turn. They are going for Hulk. Okay. They are all going for Hulk, apparently. Not that I really mind. That means they didn't have enough actions to actually attack him. Okay, but now Hulk is kind of trapped. Which is probably okay, he will be fine. He can take some damage. +2 damage over weapons base. Yeah, I like thrust. There, 15 critical. Can we kill that rat? Yes, we can. Nice. Isabel's turn. Probably not a good idea to use the grenade launcher in this situation. Definitely not. I will use Deadeye shot this time. That's 99%. Like so. That's not a kill, but it's down to like 1/3, and we have one more shot. Missed. Oh well. Hulk will take some damage, but he will be fine. So they have a rat infestation problem here, right? Looks like it. These are pretty big rats too. Come on, do some more damage. Can we kill that one? Possibly. Yep, it's down. So one more. And we're done. So, who are these people? Local inhabitant. No one specific then? Just nameless random people. The woman by the fire looks like she hasn't seen a bar of soap in weeks. Her companion doesn't look much better. Their faces are streaked with soot and grime that the rain seems impotent to wash away. Glad to see you made it through that one in one piece. The woman smiles at you, revealing a set of crooked teeth. Please, come stand by the fire and get warm. Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. Of course, we don't get strangers here often, and it's far too miserable out to turn away a guest. Wanna tell me what's up with the killer rats? The devil rats, you mean? They're becoming something of a crisis for us. We don't know why they started attacking, and we can't seem to wipe them out. Truth be told, we could really use your help. I've got some questions. If you two are locals, maybe you can answer them. Sure. Ask away. So you two are the welcoming committee. Yes, Malvina told us, his companion Cassine. We were told to keep position up here and watch out for incoming vessels. Piracy is always a threat in these waters. I can't tell you how happy we were to see a couple of friendly faces on deck. How do you know that we're friendly? We're heavily armed strangers, and you only just met us. She chuckles. If you'd wanted to kill us, you'd have done it already, right? Besides, we know you aren't pirates. You haven't tried to rob us yet. What are your names? My name is Kara. That's Patrick. Hey, welcome aboard. When did the devil rats first start appearing? A couple of months ago, I think. The days kind of flow together out here, it's hard to say. They only started getting aggressive a couple of weeks ago, though. How many people live on the sinking ship? Beats me. The population's been going down recently, though. I'll tell you that much. A lot of the ship is barricaded, off limits. We have no idea how many people are living in those sections now. but when I first arrived on the sinking ship, there were at least a couple hundred souls on board. How big is this thing then? Attrition being what it is, I'd guess that there are maybe 70 left of us. Like he said, it's hard to say. You two don't seem very well equipped to fight against those things, no offense. None taken. We're squatters, not soldiers. We're doing our best, but I'd be lying if I said I weren't glad to have professionals on board. Wanna tell us what your raft is crawling, why your raft is crawling with those things? We don't know. At first it was just a nuisance, but lately it's been getting a lot worse. Those little monsters are threatening our nest. We try to kill them, but they just keep coming back. Good. So are you ready to help us? We'll help you with the rat problem, but you need to help us first. He turns to his companion. Refresh my memory. Didn't we just help peel a swarm of devil rats off of them a few seconds ago? We didn't ask you to do that. We could have handled the rats on our own. We're looking for a friend. Alright, describe this friend of yours to me. She's young, about my age, orcish with a shaved scalp and dreadlocks. Have you seen her? I'm afraid not. I wish that we had, but we don't get to see many strangers here. So how about it? Will you help us with our rat infestation or not? Yeah, we'll help. The rats have been a huge problem for us. Between the damage that they inflict and the disease they carry, they've made it impossible for us to keep up regular maintenance duties on the raft. If you'll follow us, we'll lead you down below decks. With your help, we'll get this ship cleaned out again. Okay, hold on, we have some more questions. You said that the devil rats carry a disease. What disease is that? Vitas. It's a non-replication capable strain. If you catch it, you can't pass it on to anyone else, but it can still kill you. When you said that the rats were keeping you from your regular maintenance duties, what did you mean? Keeping a raft like this seaworthy is a full-time job. The devil rat infestation isn't helping with that. We got dozens of people below decks, scrounging for materials to fix leaks and shore up the weak parts of the hull. If something doesn't happen soon, we're gonna have to stop working on her altogether, and if that happens, it's only a matter of time before she capsizes. Why bother staying here at all? If I were you, I think that I'd pick my things up and go. This is our home, our nest. We ain't gonna leave it no matter what. What he means to say is that we don't have anywhere else to go. If we were to abandon the sinking ship, we'd probably wind up getting forced into the walled city. Okay, fair enough. So, let's go. This should be interesting. A channel of fast-moving water cuts across the platform, separating it from an access hatch at the edge of the raft. Damn thing is flooded again. Again, we just fixed the pumps last week. Well, it isn't that much more treacherous than just walking on the deck is. You could probably just wade through. Isabel cuts him off, a serious look on her face. The floor is angled downward here, Hulk. It's sloping towards the edge. We can barely keep our footing when it's flat. Trying to cross that gap on foot would be suicide. Maybe we can find a way to drain the water? Yeah, that pump over there. It's supposed to be keeping that part of the deck clear, but it keeps breaking down. I swear, it must have burned through 4 different fuses the past 2 weeks. We'll try that first. If it doesn't work, we'll have to look around for another solution. One that doesn't involve crossing on foot. Okay then, so here's the pump. Before you sits a very worn and very non-functional water pump. An ancient hose snakes down from the pump into the drainage channel along the deck. Looks pretty busted. Maybe we could fix it with some of the junk that's littering the deck. Examine. We don't have 6 intelligence. Isabel, can you fix this? Afraid not. If it were a computer, I could probably do something with it, but I'm not much of a mechanic. If you find a replacement fuse, I can slot it in for you. Anything else and you're on your own. Alright then, so let's look around a bit. I expect more rats. Okay, there's something over here that doesn't look super useful. The floor grates here look similar to the other ones near the flooding. Yeah, I think that all of this might be connected. Hydraulic maybe. I can see some lines running under the lip of this container. Strength 5, turn the crank. This might be the solution to our flooding problem, assuming that you can get that wheel budge. To budge, that is. Yeah, we can. We're Hulk after all. Using all the leverage that you can master, you grab the wheel with both your hands and wrench on it. Rust flakes free, and a screech of tortured metal fills the air. Finally, the wheel comes loose with an almighty crack. The follow-through nearly sweeps your feet from under you. The wheel spins freely for a time, then resistance begins to grow. You continue to crank until you feel something click. Okay, so that was that. There's also something over here. Oh, grenades! Sure, we'll take those. We definitely will. Alright then. And more grenades. Knight Errant flashbang grenade. We don't have any more space, so send it to the stash. So, I guess that's that. We can climb below. Oh, devil rats, right. Well, I suppose I totally expected that. I assume these two people will help us again. That's 5 rats. And now they are swarming Hulk. Okay then. So, time for some pommel strikes, I suppose. To reduce their action points. Like so, and one more. That works. And Isabel. I'm very tempted to use a grenade launcher, but no. That would be a very poor idea, I think. Let's go for the almost guaranteed hit. And burst fire. One down already, not bad. Okay, 24 damage with a crit. Hulk will take some damage, but that's fine. He can take it. He's a big guy. Okay, so kill this one. Or not. Yeah, kill it. And back to pommel strike. There we go, minus 3 AP. We can probably kill that one. Unless we miss. Yep, it's down. Easy enough. One more shot. There, 17 damage. Hulk didn't even take that much damage. He's taking 1 damage. He does have decent armor. Speaking of armor, I should probably check Spider-Shen once we're back in Hioi. Maybe he will have better armor by now. Okay. I should probably... yeah, we are using Frost. Like so. Okay. So kill this one. Don't miss. There, he's down, so just one more rat. Should be one more turn. Done. Alright, so let's climb below. Upon descending the ladder, you find yourself in the cramped confines of a shipping container. Interior walls have been erected of corrugated aluminum, and doors have been cut to allow passage from compartment to compartment. The air down here is ripe with the odor of rotting garbage. Sorry about the state of the place. The rats have kept our work crews busy, too busy to worry about hauling the garbage. But now that you're here, we'll able to set things right. Kill off those little bastards once and for all. We need to root out your devil rat infestation. Any idea where they're nesting? Yeah, down below. They're breeding on the level beneath our feet. There's a way down on the other side of the deck. I don't like this, Hulk. We don't know enough about what else is going on down here. What else would be going on? We're trying to hold out against devil rats that are trying to eat us. And the raft's going to hell while we're doing it. Please, just let us take you to the other side of the raft. You have to help us, you promised. Well, we do need more intel. The woman grows agitated. You can see a glimmer of desperation in her eyes. What do you think you're gonna find? There isn't anything. It's just us and the rats. People, for starters. Gobet or Cadmus or Malvina. She frowns, glances uneasily at her companion. We don't know anyone named Gobet. Cadmus is in quarantine, sick from a rat bite. He doesn't have long, and I doubt that you'll get anything useful out of him anyway. Chances are good that Malvina is on the lower deck though. She's downstairs with the rats. She's fine. I've heard her speak on the intercom. Her quarters down there are well protected. I'm sure that she's had no trouble keeping the rats at bay. In that case, take us to the access hatch. Well, I wouldn't mind exploring up here. Alright, fine. You've got the big guns, we aren't going to argue with you. We're gonna continue forward. When you get tired of sifting through the garbage and decide to keep your promise, look for us on the other side of the deck. We'll show you how to find the access hatch for the lower levels. Alright, so let's look around. Maybe we'll find something interesting out here. Other than the rats, that is. Okay, they ran off. That's fine. Open the door. There are some people in here. Maybe they will have something interesting to say. I mean, why did Gobet come here? There had to be a reason. Did she just want to help with the rats? That seems unlikely. She just ran off without telling us to help with the rats? I don't think so. A middle-aged woman with a slouching posture stands with her back to a reinforced door. With a languid motion, she turns her head to stare at you. New folks, I'll be damned. The hell are you doing in here? We're looking for a friend of ours. Maybe you've seen her. Nope, I ain't seen your friend. Sorry. You don't even know what our friend looks like yet. How can you say for sure that you haven't seen her? No one's come down here today but you. Not a soul. Didn't see anyone yesterday either. And I can't remember much past then. Bad memory. Can't do a thing about it. Who are you? Name's Lisa. You can call me Liz though. Everybody on the raft does. What's behind that door there? She runs her tongue over her teeth. Storage closet. Nothing worthwhile in there. Don't even know why they have me standing watch over the thing. But those are the rules, right? And you can't question the rules. Well, we don't have 5 charisma. How about this? You open the door or I'll open your skull. I'm questioning them right now. What did the rules ever do for you? You're right. You mustn't question the rules. I'm not going to attack her. Well, they kept me alive for one. That means that I'm doing better than some. We don't have 5 intelligence either. Did somebody get killed for breaking the rules? Lots of people. You can't disobey orders. Not on a ship at sea. Or a rusting hulk moored in a bay. Or a raft like your little friend says. She should be nicer about it though. This rusting hulk is my home. Okay, fair enough. I was just leaving. Well, not much we can do about it other than attack her and... Nah, not going to do that. That seems silly. I don't think that place is important enough. Okay, let's move on. If I had a reason to go in there, like I knew there's something in there, then I probably would. Who's this person? A slender human woman in shabby overalls looks up from her work with a frown. You can't help but notice the scars on her neck. Do I know you? What are you doing on this raft? We're looking for a friend of ours. She's an orc, about 19, goes by the name of Gobet. Have you seen her? Gobet? I haven't seen her for years. You've got the wrong raft. Now, unless there's anything else. Have you had any close encounters with the devil rats? Yeah, don't go downstairs unless you absolutely have to. The lower decks are absolutely crawling with the things. What's your name? I'm nobody important. Just a worker trying to keep this thing afloat. Let's leave it at that. Alright. I'm not going to mess around with her terminal. Anything else in here? Some other dude. What's going on? Another squatter, this one more beaten up than most. Bloody bandages wrap his knuckles, and one of his orbital sockets has been crushed, deforming the silhouette of his face. He peers up at you with a mixture of suspicion and hostility. Don't recognize you. That means you're new here. His voice comes out in a hoarse croak. You picked a bad place to go sightseeing, outsider. You okay, man? You don't look so good. No, I'm not okay. I'm all beaten up and going blind in one eye. Now, tell me what you want, so I can be on my way. We're looking for a friend of ours, blah blah blah. Haven't seen her, sorry. Tell me about the sinking ship. I want to hear your take on what's happening here. It's going to shit. Rats everywhere, people dying. Smells like a garbage scow. That satisfy your curiosity, outsider? Can you tell me more? It's important. Look, I ain't the damned welcoming committee. I'm just a bloody old man who wants to get back on his squad. If you want to know more about the boat, ask someone else. Alright, whatever. Let's move on then. I don't think we'll find anything interesting here. But hey, we can take a look. This squatter is in need of immediate medical attention. Her torso is a gory mess, and an expanding pole at her feet tells you that she's well on the way to bleeding out. She peers at you through sunken eyes, set into an alarmingly grey face. Please, help me. I could patch her up with a medkit. We do have quite a few medkits. Okay, let's be the good guys. You crack open a medkit and go to work. Within minutes, you've run a saline drip into her arm and sealed the wound with liquid skin. A final slap patch of adrenaline and painkillers gets the woman up and onto her feet. I don't know who you are, strangers, but you just saved my life. If I can ever return the favor, you let me know. We're looking for a friend of ours, a female orc, blah blah blah. Afraid not. I haven't been able to focus much since I took that bullet to the gut. Been fading in and out. If your friend is here, then I hope that she managed to avoid the welcoming committee. The two locals that we met topside, you mean? An elf and a dwarf. I don't trust them, and you shouldn't either. Don't know where their loyalties lie. We'll keep it in mind. Like I said, I owe you my life. Giving you a friendly warning is the least I can do. How did you get shot? I was part of the last mutiny attempt. Made it through that, alright. But I guess I also made some enemies. I don't know who shot me, but it's a fair bet that someone on this boat is holding a grudge. What's your name? Maria Lamb. My friends call me Sparrow. It's good to meet you, Sparrow. Better luck for me that I met you. If I hadn't, I think that I would have bled out by now. Alright then. So we shouldn't trust these two people that we met. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Another guy over here. The man standing before you looks cleaner than most of the other squatters on the sinking ship. There are no streaks of grease on his cheeks, and his clothes look freshly laundered. He leers at you as you approach. Well, what do we have here? Strangers on our humble raft exploding her leaking bowels. The man grins, revealing the cavernous gap in his teeth. He heaves a sniffer brimming with cognac in salute. Welcome to the sinking ship, strangers. Now tell me what you want. Okay, who are you? We're looking for a friend, blah blah blah. Oh, and she ran away from you, did she? Ran all the way here to our little palace on the water. Well, she certainly did. Have you seen her or haven't you? Insistent little thing, aren't you? No, I haven't seen your runaway friend, but if I do run into her, I'll tell her that you're looking. Who are you? You may address me as Mercurio, at your service. What do you do on the raft? A bit of this, a bit of that. I'm an artist, or rather, I used to be. An artist and a socialite and a man about town. By town, I mean raft, of course. Now, I mostly find myself shut away here, on the sinking ship's upper deck. I've been festering away here for months, desperately clinging to the finer things in life. Quite the tale of woe, really. That's it, you just loiter around and socialize. A fine and noble profession. But you're a street-level operative now. Blue-collar work. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Speaking of blue-collar work, I have something here that might interest you. Would you like to see it? That depends. It's just a data pad, nothing sinister. This belonged to a maintenance tech that I once knew. I have no idea what happened to her, but she hasn't been seen in weeks. And you're giving this to us, why? To earn your favor. You've come to the sinking ship rather well armed after all. I'd rather integrate myself to you now before the bullets start flying. We'll take it. Anytime. I wasn't using the thing anyway. The schematics on that device are all quite arcane to me, I'm afraid. Well, we got something. So that happened. Let's move on. Anyone else we can talk with? Power outlets. Okay. Jury-rigged, like everything else here. That's really sloppy work. You'd think that in an environment like this, they would at least try to do some basic waterproofing. Okay. Looks like this box is feeding power to that door over there. If we were to short it, we might be able to get the thing open. Alright, let's do it. You examine the rat's nest of wires, tracing each connection to this point of origin. Following the instructions on the datapad, you then snip and rewire the system to feed power back into itself. The results of your work are immediate and spectacular. You hear a deafening cracking sound, and the blinding flash of light stabs your eyes. Moments later, the hall fills with overpowering stench of ozone. The overhead lights flutter. Up ahead, you can hear the sound of a set of door locks disengaging. Okay? Interesting, these are the people we met at the start. Let's not go there just yet. A lot of people here. Okay? I definitely don't trust these two. Strangers, you picked a bad time to come visiting. And you're a terrible door guard, or aren't you looking out for gun-toting strangers? We aren't visiting, we're looking for a friend. Then you're out of luck. I haven't seen anyone from outside of quarantine in weeks. You wanna talk to someone? Talk to the dwarf, I'm busy. I need to keep my eyes open for more of those little bastards. We can't let any more of them sneak in here, not after what happened to Simon. Best of luck. Alright then, let's talk to the dwarf then. A stocky dwarf leans up against the wall of the container room. His skin is sallow, and it hangs off his bulky frame like half-deflated balloon. You saw plenty of sick people back in the Barrens. Addicts, BTL heads, people whose immune systems had been ravaged by disease. This guy looks worse. Hello, stranger. Don't see many new faces on the raft these days. But you're here, so you want something. Now, what would that be? We're friends of Gobbet's. Seen her around? Friend, if you're looking for Gobbet, you're about 3 years too late. Your friend ain't here. And you've stumbled in the worst kind of place to be lost. Okay, what's wrong with this place? Aside from the uninvited guests, you mean? We've got a rat problem. We've noticed. Don't let what's happened to me happen to you. So, you want my advice? You get out of here. And you do it before you get beat. If you don't, you might just wind up on your deathbed here, right by my side. You haven't seen Gobbet lately, have you? No. Haven't seen the girl in years. I'd love to, mind you. She was a good friend way back then. What's your name? Me? I am nobody important. Just a man waiting to die. Yeah, you do that. If you should happen to find Gobbet, bring her by. I haven't seen her in a long time. It would do me good to talk to her again before I die of this damn disease. Okay then. So, looks like we're done here. Well, we can go through here, or probably not. I guess she doesn't mind. And through here. Hi! Well, looks like we're done. It's time to move on. However, I'm going to do that in the next part, so thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you next time.